One of the things you can do with your Insta 360 is put it on a 3-meter selfie stick, which costs €150. Then you can put it above your head and make it look like a drone shot. Alternatively, you can put it on the end of your fishing rod. So I've got a telescopic fishing rod here, and I've stuck one of my bank sticks in the end, which just happens to have the same thread fitting as the camera. Let's see how that works. So here we are on the end of the fishing rod. You might not be able to hear me quite as well because the camera is now a good 3 meters away. But I think it might give a better view. If I put it over my shoulder, it looks like you're following me in a drone. Now I think it's a bit flexible and it's flopping about a bit, but I think the stabilization software actually takes care of that. So let's just have a little walk round and see what happens. You've got to pick your route carefully, of course, because I've got a camera sticking up in the air. I've also maybe got to talk a bit louder, but I've maybe got a solution for that as well. We can plug a microphone receiver into the camera, and I can fix a microphone to my lapel. But the hope is, with this approach, we can get a bird's eye view. We can follow the speaker as if the speaker was being followed by a drone. So I'm just going to do a little short route round the park. This area here, the bracken's taken over. I need to take that bracken out again. The area on the right, a lot of brambles in there, but a lot of other interesting plants that the insects seem to like. Coming up to Walnut Tree Corner. So that's the old walnut tree on the left. And then we come down into this area where we've got lots and lots of young oaks. And these oaks basically were growing here for years, but for years we cut the grass. And of course we cut the oaks. So the oaks were developing really good root systems, but never getting a chance to grow beyond a foot before I cut them off. But then 5-6 years ago, probably just pre-COVID, we decided to stop cutting this area, and of course those established root systems just went crazy and thrown up this whole forest of little oak trees. So we're right down at the lowest point of the park now. That's the gate through to the meadow and the tunnel underneath the railway. We've also got the level crossing here, which goes across into our other field, the 10-acre river field. The sun's come out now. Lots of butterfly activity still going on, lots of insects. I can hear lots of buzzing. I can also hear occasionally the golden orioles, typically in the highest points of the tallest trees. There's one there. For these oaks here, I'm going to calculate what the volume of this oak is, see how much it's offsetting my lifestyle, because these oaks are growing very quickly. And here on the left, more bracken, But this area here, one of my favourite spots when the apple mint is in flower. This will be absolutely covered with butterflies, and the smell when you walk through it is incredible. Loads of apple mint. Over now here we're walking towards the pêcherie. I'm not going to go over there because I can't get under the trees with my telegraph pole. So we'll just take a detour cross country. There's the camping area over on the left, and on the left here as well. I think I counted the other day upwards of 20 of these really big thistles. They're going to be pretty spectacular when they come out in a few weeks' time. This area in the middle here, slightly less trees, more grasses, trefoil, yarrow. Over on the right, some agrimony, some escaped sweet peas, having a splash of pink. Oh, there's a carpenter bee on the sweet peas. Great big abeille bleu, big blue bumblebee. Marbled whites enjoying the yarrow. Some brown butterflies there, I won't have to guess the names. Skippers or coppers or something like that. I must come out and do another butterfly survey. Around this little bit of prairie. Up past the cow that still hasn't moved. And back to the garden. And ahead of us there, those are the plane trees, the specimen trees in the park in the chateau. And that's where the orioles are normally hanging out in the highest points of the trees. We very often hear them, but we very rarely see them. And it's got warm and sunny again. Unfortunately, I've covered the pool because it was threatening to get cold and rain a lot, but I might have to take the top off again and go for another swim.